Hey guys, I'm Genesis Occasion, and today more Elspeth Von Draken. And I've been very good about playing this today. So I was excited to play the other day, but something wasn't sitting right. Something wasn't sitting right with me at all. And it turns out I had a migraine coming on throughout all of it. And yeah, fun fact, I learned this last year when I was like getting several migraines a week. It was a bad time. Migraines can come on like way before you realise that they have actually showed up. Yeah, it's not just a headache, or it's not just the eye thing, you know, that people talk about. No, you can just have like a couple days of like horrible like brain fog, and you feel like groggy and like listless, and you know, like your sleep isn't very good, and like all that can be, you know, the onset of a migraine. The sort of, I think they call it the pre-migraine. And yeah, that's what I was going through when I was recording these sessions, and like I kept finishing it, I was just like, oh god, I have no recollection of anything I just did. Like, I don't know, I'm retaining no information, I'm very tired, and yeah, I went through it, but like now I'm just like, okay, good, I feel really good today. As I sat down, I was just like, yeah, let's do this. I feel great, so you know, that's good. That's a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to getting stuck in and figuring out what I did the other day, because who can remember? Who can remember? No idea. But yeah, we're gonna, I guess, walk down this way. Hilarious, I had a comment, someone saying, for role-playing reasons, how about you walk to your quest objectives? This is in like episode 1. You know, I don't know if they knew where the quest objective would be. But generally, I just don't do that because, frankly, teleporting is quicker. I don't think there's much story in it, but it looks like we will actually be walking to our quest battle today. So, you got your wish. You got your wish, buddy. Oh, that's right. We're also bothering Schwarzhofen. No real reason. Just, well, I guess there is a real reason. It's leveling up, isn't it? But anyway, let's crack on.
Like me.
Under Morrslieb's glare, your warriors range deep into hostile lands, but all is not well. There are dark omens abroad, as if the shadow of some horned god was watching from the evil moon above. The army is fettered by Morrslieb's glare, beloved of Mor. That's what that means. You know, Mor, god of death, that we're good friends with. So, I don't know, let's risk it. Let's risk it. I do wonder, because it is, you know, it's known as sort of the moon of death, which obviously is associated with the god of death. But obviously it's an ill omen regardless, I guess, because, you know, you don't necessarily want to encourage the god of death, do you? It's a bit of a weird one. But yeah, I don't think I've seen anything specific about, like, what followers of Mor feel like when Morrslieb is out, you know? Like, do they do anything? Is it a special occasion? Is it something they try and, you know, try and go, okay, calm down more. I don't know, but I'd be interested to find out. Yeah, improve the omens. No, let's risk it. Fort Sol. Oh, well, we need growth there. We need growth in our... No, we don't need growth in our fort. I think we dodged a bullet. Okay, so for 4 turns, we're going to have less growth, but it'll be the 4 turns where we don't need growth because we're upgrading. So it doesn't factor in. So we really dodged a bullet there. Normally, getting, like, growth reductions to our forts are awful, because there's not really much you can do to like speed up the growth of a fort. You just lose a lot of time, so you know, in upgrading it. And if it doesn't get upgraded enough, then a big army will show up and you will actually lose it and have to start from square one. It's really annoying. But if it is like a full garrison, it can pretty much defend from anything on its own. So, you know, you really want to be able to get it there. So Morrslieb, the dreaded moon of ill omens, hangs mournfully large in the sky. Its sickly green glow spreads across the realm, a portent of death and dismay. Oh no, that won't do.
Von Draken.
That won't do, Von Draken. No, Elspeth, I don't think that was the way you end that sentence. But, you know, thanks for chiming in. We are going to go to Bekarfen first. I know, we're fighting the vampires, right? Yes, but also Bekarfen is the capital of OSTERMARK. So I want to take that over. It used to be Mordheim, but that went wrong. They had a slight fault in the sky. So, yeah, we're going to take Bekarfen back, and we're going to give that to, to OSTERMARK. We're going to raise them from the dead. That's the plan. So, hero not moved? He's not moved. Fine. Fine. We should sing him something really touching.
Sir?
Success. Good job. Good job. I'm actually moving him towards Elspeth because I think I am going to have him join the army. Because one thing that we're missing here is we're missing someone to do Lupio's current job, which is not supposed to be his job, which is run at the enemy. And just bog down enemy units while we, pound them with artillery. And that really shouldn't be his role at all. Dieter, though, he'd be great at it. And then this guy can be part of the pounding. That does not sound right. Anyway, whatever the case, nothing is left for these men but women and religion. And these men and women but religion. I was just like, wait, what? Are these zealots like real fornicators? What's happening? And the swift dispatch of the minions of people and chaos. Yeah. Just women and dispatching chaos. Real playboys, those guys. Barded Warhorse for Dieter. Good job, mate. Love it. So good job, okay? Why'd you have to question it? I'm trying to be nice. No wonder he's unmoved. He's hardly the most sentimental guy, is he? Let's get to the next turn, I guess. Oh, also, I want to check. How are we doing? Really badly on schematics, so that's fine. And here, we need to build the foundry, and we need gunnery school upgrades. Only one, though. So we can get that pretty quickly, and we can upgrade the foundry next turn. So that's really good. Alright, we're making progress. Home provinces are developing. We do have Brass Keep to look after as well. That is going to take a long time to develop, but it also doesn't really matter if it develops or not. To me, it's just sort of like, we may as well grab the little odd ones out around the place and, have something where an enemy might decide to storm it, and then we have a nice siege defense battle. It might help all the countless invasions that are going to be cropping up. Nuln has an unhappy populace. Oh, get out of here. Restless spirits? It's because they don't have Lady Elspeth lulling them to sleep at night. That's the problem. The lands are haunted. Spirits and ghosts of dead warriors, victims and battles long since fought, harass and frighten our warriors. This is a bad omen. Control -4. It is actually going down. I don't like that much. So, we have a problem. I want this. I want this a lot. The cannon foundry. This creates schematics per turn, lowers upkeep for all of our artillery and gun units, for all armies. It unlocks the steam tank regiment of renown, which is obviously great. And, it's just other stuff, but whatever, I don't care. And also a really nice garrison. But yeah, I want it. I want it. I want it a lot, and we can't afford it.
Amethyst Magistrate.
So I guess we won't get that yet. So I guess we are... Wait, hang on. Oh, Filedorf, you too? I really want to prioritize these. So next turn. 5,400. We won't quite have that, but we will after the battle. So we'll get rid of Dreicher, and then we should be fine. Probably. Maybe. Alright, let's just have you start heading up this way. I mean, I could have probably zigzagged between some more stuff, but I want to get eyes on the vamps over here. So it's mostly going to be chaff, I think, here, but we haven't seen Vlad and Isabella yet. So I don't know where they are. I mean, Isabella could be in one of these armies. Sometimes they're split up. Usually the first time you encounter them, they're together. Usually. Because basically, they start both existing in the faction. They only have one army at the start, and so Isabella tends to join Vlad. They get big bonuses if they're in an army together. So, that's why I mention it. Border princes have been destroyed. So, did I talk about border princes before? So, it's sort of a Balkan, Balkanized situation. It's a bunch of little micro-states and things that are all just sort of bickering, getting destroyed by random, rampaging greenskins, and then being created anew in a different flavor. Basically this is like RPG Central. If you want to just like roleplay in the Warhammer world, but you don't want to be anywhere specific, just you're in the Border Princes. Good times had by all. Encounter whatever the hell you like. It all makes sense here. This place is just like a dumping ground of every concept in the world, and it's perfect. I love it. But geopolitically, border princes, they tend to band together to fight outside threats, because, if one of them topples, the next one will too. They'll go like dominoes against like a war or something, so they are sort of forced to, you know, often band together, and that's why they are one faction in this game. They aren't going to generally get big for their boots and attack the Empire, but ogres might, so we do want to bring them back. The ogres are going to be a problem when the greenskins show up, you know? So we want to make sure we have that buffer. They are actually a very good buffer for the Empire against greenskins from the Badlands. So, advisor to Nuln, any who hold the ear of Countess Emanuelle von Liebwitz enjoy boundless influence across all of Nuln. Extra schematics. Thank you. Let's get fighting. So, one problem we have is that this is an outpost. Yeah, this is an outpost. So, it's going to be like a forest map, which might be an absolute nightmare for us to fight. But then I guess what I could do, because there's enough stuff nearby that they might be confident in fighting us, I could attack Vilvokas here. But I am worried about how many bats and wolves they have, because they might be able to completely overwhelm our back line and just hamstring us completely. Ooh, it's a tough one. It's actually a tough one. I'm not quite sure what the best course of action here is. I'm going to attack Vilvokas, and we'll see. Oh, I regret it already. I already regret this. Okay, good. They're going to fight. Close victory, medium casualties. I mean, I could just yeah, that's what we want. Perfect. Because, yeah, this we're going to save for our captain who's on the way. Because, yeah, regeneration on him is going to make more sense. But the Doomfire Ring with the Burning Head, that's going to be great. But, oh, God, that's so many archers. Okay, the archers are going to be the priority for all of our artillery, I suppose. I mean, I might still have a cannon just aim for Drycha, to be honest. You know, all Vilvokas, but if he gets to our front line, our guns are just going to slaughter him anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Although, these are all coming in as reinforcements, so he'll be dead. He'll be dead before these guys show up. And you know what? The archers are a real counter to our army, generally speaking. But there's not a huge amount of very mobile stuff that I have to be really scared of, so I think we'll be okay. Ugh, let's see. Okay, so this is an interesting one, because if we wipe him out nice and quickly, then there's all this wonky terrain, which might get in the way of our firing lines for all of their archers and things. But on the approach, they're going to keep, like, being funneled through various areas, and that's where we can hit with our artillery, right? So that might work out much better for us. So I think... I wonder, do we just get you guys to start shooting him from there? And we just have our cannon out here as well? God, this terrain is very awkward to gauge, isn't it? And, like, do I want to be here, or do I want this to be a part of the funnel? I think I want that to be a part of the funnel. I think you're going to go over there. Alright, you're all going to line up here. Which... Okay, you can reach to here, so that's fine. But I think we want all of them to be able to reach out that way. Cool. Yeah, that'll do, mostly. Hopefully. Alright, a little bit closer. So that way they see them and then start shooting, and they'll, you know, they track the shots, they should aim slightly further forward. So let's try and make sure that they do that. Right, then we have our Hockland long rifles. These guys will be able to hit most of what comes in over here, I think, before our enemies do. Halberdiers are just going to move this way, because we're going to have these guys to double back and fill this area, I think.
Sighted and ready.
And it would be good to have him run up here as well, actually. So... yeah, let's do that. Alright, yeah, he's gonna have a bad day. So these handgunners... Yeah, I think maybe... Oh, I don't know, it's a bit of a weird spot, isn't it? Like, maybe we can set them up here. They should be able to shoot over, thanks to their range. And yeah, the rest can go over this way.
Lady of Nuln.
Understood. Sigmar calls.
Elspeth Von Draken.
And yeah, cannon's getting some shots in. Alright, so he's gonna be done. We're gonna await reinforcements though.
The winds.
By forge and firearm.
And yep, we'll carry on shooting with the cannon. Actually, you know what? We won't. I'm gonna move out here. We probably won't get very far. Actually, we still got a minute. We still have a minute. So that's huge. And yeah, these guys I'm going to try and push forwards if these guys are pressured. I think that'll be fun. We'll see how that goes. We'll move you a little further forward maybe. Because I feel like now actually we're not going to try and funnel them through here. So I just want to hit them while they're all around this area. And yeah, you guys are going to take some big damage from archers, I think. Yeah, it's going to be a little rough. Right, so what was the shortcut again? Nope, that's not it. I'm trying to remember what it was. Was it mine? No. Yeah, I can't remember the shortcut. There's a shortcut to change your ranks, basically. Okay, so let's, oh, I don't know. Sit tight, I suppose. And we're getting there. We're getting there. The bats are going to be annoying. Do I just, like, start going for those wolves now? Is that something I do? Is that something I want to do? Maybe. I mean, there are archers around here that are going to be a bit of a pain, but it would give all of our artillery more time to harass them. God, there's a lot of stuff just generally, like, around, you know? Okay, if you get some good shots into there, I'd appreciate it. There's a lot going on over here. I mean, this would be great if I could line up a good shot on them. Are we really hitting anything? Their front lines are so baffled right now, which I'm a big fan of. Ooh, you're doing some great damage there.
Spiritor of Shaiish.
Okay. I mean, this is looking pretty good, isn't it? I think. Ish. And good, they got terrified. Okay, you start running that way. You guys start moving up. And this might be a waste, but it should help disrupt them for a while, I think. Ooh, that went great, actually. You're nearly out of ammo, though, which is pretty mad, isn't it? Okay, they're really, really trying to spread out here, which I'm not happy about. Alright, you guys start attacking Dreicher. You guys start shooting over here. We need to handle the top of this map, basically. Oh crap. Oh no, we're fine. We're fine. Alright. Let's chase down Dreicher again. And you guys are going to start chasing them down. Alright, let's hit her again. Okay, good. Oh. Let's pull you guys back. And yep, we're going to be suffering some big casualties here, I think. But we're going to start pushing out into them all. And, oh good, we chased them off already. Alright, this seems to be working well. How are you doing?
Rose.
How are you doing? You doing well?
Feast
Free
on
company
their
aren't doing so hot.
flesh.
Like anywhere. Wow. Shoot them, please. And Elspeth is doing so hot either.
Elspeth Von Draken.
Oh, you little jerks. You get out of there.
Will lose more in time.
And gunners! In range!
And good.
They
Good.
walk beneath our
Good.
shadow.
But yeah, Free Company having a bad day. That was sort of their job here, though. Is to have a bad day. But yeah, their
Try! Withdraw!
archers are like just a great counter to gunpowder. Just the best, arguably.
Engineer!
Oh, you're quite quick.
Ready!
So let's get you
Wizardess of Nuln.
out there.
Spread your wings.
Go! Yes, General!
Onwards.
Alright, come on.
Carmine.
Just one little volley should do it.
As Fiona fell, I call doom upon them.
And, I mean, you're keeping them busy. That's something.
Standing by! Handgunners!
And, alright, you guys seem to be doing well, but let's pull you back.
Ready!
Let's pull you all back. Let's get you shooting that way. And, alright, we dealt with them.
Taking aim!
But, oh, I was going to say we have to deal with them. Oh, our cannons went offline. Just these bats. Oh.
Our weapons
Alright, so we won. But we haven't completely won. Not yet. Because actually, we are still fighting.
Our weapons are
We
yours!
are still fighting. We're going to have to fight them again in a minute, you see.
Missiles will fly!
And yeah, we suffered some damage in this for sure. Definitely suffered some damage. That was a fun one. Oh, those handgunners running away too.
Hellstorm rocket!
Alright, see if you can't hit over there. I mean, this is great. Love this. This is great fun. Yeah, you guys just keep running that way. They can shoot while running, so they're really good for pursuing enemies.
Serve the Emperor! Sigmar,
Really good for pursuing enemies.
Free company! Sigmar commands! For Heldenhammer!
Okay, good. Yeah, you're just chasing enemies away.
Into
But yeah,
the
we need to kill as
winds.
much as we can.
They walk beneath our
Need to
shadow.
kill what we can.
Free company!
Alright, I think you guys need to all stop now. We're at too high risk of hitting our own guys at this point. And you guys got hit by something by the looks of it, so yeah. See what I mean?
Go!
See what I mean? I told you to stop. Stop. I swear sometimes, like when you press backspace, right, it stops whatever order they have. And if you press backspace again, it turns them on fire at will. And I swear, like Hellstorm rocket batteries have their own, just their own agenda. And I'm sure someone will go, no, you never actually clicked on it, in which case, shut up. I prefer my story. I prefer my story of these things will always just kill your own guys regardless of intent, orders, you know, tarot readings. Doesn't matter. They're a rule unto themselves. And there's only one Demon Scout, so I think we're fine there. Big victory. Excellent news. Okay. Armor of Destiny. Very good armor. Very good. We should probably put that on somebody. And we're going to need to get replenishment because I'm going to need to attack this again in a second. So we've got the Armor of Destiny. The Armor of Destiny is worn by a great hero among every generation. Their fate entwined with the ensorcelled suit. Destroyer of Dryads. So we're immune to Athaloran attrition, which is really good. And control -5 in local enemy province is pretty cool. I'm not sure it'll ever be useful, but, you know, in concept, pretty cool. The forest's most embittered wargrove could not overcome you. The Briar Maiden of Woe is felled. Sorry, Briar Maven of Woe. I always say Briar Maiden. I just can't help it. Can't help my I don't know, muscle memory? Something. Her hate-filled spirit erased from the world. And we've got our mechanical steed. Finally. Finally. Stupid meat horses. Useless. No, metal horse. With its powerful clockwork mechanism, this bucking equine contraption can demolish most things that suffer the impact of being in its rider's path. Marvellous. Very fun. Just really fun unit. You know, I think if they added it, like, now, people would be like, that's stupid. But, you know, back when Warhammer was fine with being really fun, it got added, and now it's just part of the scenery, so everyone goes, oh yeah, that's normal. Because it's been in for a while, so it's totally normal and fine. It's not silly at all. Yeah. Make your feelings known, Janet. Yeah. You shush. Let's get machinist preparations so we can get a shotgun. That sounds pretty fun. Yeah, let's give him a shotgun. Well, like a sniper or a shotgun. It's, you know. Let's let him choose between. Oh, what? Oh, new horse. New horse. You gotta re-equip. You can't wear a ring and then get on a new horse. That's what they say. Auto resolve. Lovely. Let's occupy it. Hang on, we didn't get the option to... Oh, well, they're dead. We didn't get the option to awaken OSTERMARK. Which is bizarre, but it could just be that the mod is broken. That is entirely plausible, that the mod is broken, because it hadn't been updated for this build of the game. Because I was playing this build early. Which is actually going to make keeping the Empire all, like, you know... Hang on. Can we afford both? Oh my god, we can afford both. Hell yeah. Okay, brilliant. Yeah, well, it's going to be difficult to keep the Empire all happy if we can't awaken anyone. That's going to be tough. That's going to be difficult. And yeah, we're good at killing wood elves, whatever. Channeling staff. I mean, pretty good. Cooldown minus 10% for all spells. And channeling staff. No different to how it used to be, but it was always fine. Regiment of Renown unlocked. The Hergig Jaeger Corps. I mean, yeah, we were just there, so... That makes sense, we did liberate them. I can see why they want to lend us a hand. Merchants beset while travelling the trade road from Hergig have seen their approaching foe drop dead with a loud crack, and no gunman to be seen. Interesting.
Dark Lady of Nuln.
Now, let's have a look. I want magic. That's what I want, but also... these guys are pretty high level now. So we could actually... We could actually do rally and then sharpshooter so we get additional bonuses. All the missile resist for our missile troops would be really good against all those pesky archers. But no, we need magic.
Every
we need magic.
device has its secrets. I must extract them.
Yeah, you go nuts. Let's... Ooh.
Yes.
Ah, yeah, there we go. There we go. They are both there.
If that's what the Emperor
They are both there.
Lord of the
But he
dead,
is on his own.
my bloodline calls.
So...
Amethyst Guardian.
God,
Soon I'll be
that is a
born
lot of armies. That is a lot of armies.
It shines.
So you've got 5 armies milling around OSTERMARK.
Drown in blood.
Ugh, brutal. It's right, Helfen is around here somewhere, right? Pretty sure. Pretty sure Helfen is in OSTERMARK. Just, you know,
I thirst.
Helfen's a good place to thwart vampires. And, you know, I would have him, like, get killed by a Grand Theogenist in Altdorf. And Isabella jump off the wall forlornly, but I don't have the walls of Altdorf or a Grand Theogenist at hand, which is annoying. I knew I should have brought them, and I didn't, so my bad. My bad, guys. Alright, I'll take the L. Let's see. We should get... I mean, Amethyst Armourer might be useful, because these things cost a lot, if I recall correctly. And extra capacity too, fun. Seeker of Knowledge, that's quicker, fast travel. Gain vision of all non-hostile Empire faction capitals is pretty good too. There's a lot of good stuff, honestly. I mean, cheaper buildings. That's massive. That really adds up. But that applies to all infantry. So actually just having quicker infantry at a higher rank sounds nice. Just more ammo rarely matters. Rarely matters, but it does open up other avenues. Ordnance canisters does give us extra ammo for artillery. That does factor in. Because if we're doing a siege battle, we do tend to let them just, you know, get through all of their powder, don't we? Yeah. I think we make all of our infantry a little quicker. I think that's going to be really helpful when we're fighting the undead. Because, like, a lot of what we're going to be doing against the undead is probably trying to step back from them. Like zombies and things, we don't really need to stay in combat with them. Although generally we kill everything else as a priority and then they all just crumble when we're done, so we can't outrun the things that are a priority, so maybe it was all pointless, but whatever. Faster infantry, it can't hurt, right? It can't hurt. So we also got a bunch of schematics. So, this could be good. Have our gunners shoot some more. I like the idea of that. And exploding ammo soon. Hehehe. Can't wait. Because that'll be when we unlock the Laboratorium Magi, which is very good. So yeah, we'll get the Amethyst Armory tab soon. And the Enhanced Scope. Cool. Sure. We'll get Amethyst Ironsides, Outriders, and Amethyst Artillery. I'd forgotten about that. Yeah, we'll get to that. So it feels to me like sort of a dumping ground for your schematics, but honestly, brilliant. Love that. Great to have something like that in a campaign. You know, keep that campaign resource useful. So we did that already, so we got some extra cash. Which, can't really spend on anything. Oh, I haven't checked Brasskeep. How's Brasskeep doing? Are you well? In 4 turns we can get it to tier 3, which would actually be pretty good. We may need to stop taxing it soon, though, because it seems upset. Because, yeah, terrible climate there, so, you know, we'll see. We'll see how it pans out.
Dark clouds gather. A fine day beckons.
Helmut Fauerback. Defensive alliance. Yeah, absolutely. I want to get alliances with all of our chums. The migration. Yeah, absolutely. Let them migrate. I want growth, 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 growth. We're building tool. We are building tool. A great migration comes to our borders, demanding shelter from larger threats abroad. Do we let them cross into our territory or turn them away? We're also just trying to defend humanity in this campaign, so, you know, it makes perfect sense. Let's do it. There is something exhilarating about raising something from once where there was nothing. From where once there was nothing. Whatever. Again. Boo.
Mage.
How should we proceed?
Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh god, he's not trying to ambush us, is he? He might be. He might be. We need to make room.
Wielder of the pale scythe.
Yeah, I guess you're the one going. Unlucky mate.
Has the hourglass run out?
Now?
And oh, there he is.
Lord of the
He's hiding behind us. Okay, we're pretty healthy. He's gonna be tired. I can't really see. Can I still reach him? I can with 2 movement left. I was about to say, did I just kill all of our movement? So he can't retreat because he's in march stance. He'll be tired, which is great. And yeah, just I think we can handle it. Isabella and Emmanuel Posner are both going to get shot to bits, I think.
Wielder of the pale
And then that just leaves, like, Vlad, who hopefully we can eat with the dragon? Maybe? Everything else is a little sketch, but, like, there's not a lot in the air either. I think the Vargeists, the Fellbats, and then the 2 women. Because they're both on, what are they called? Hellsteeds, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. We haven't looked at Regiments of Renown in a while, though. Do I want to get the Hergig Jaeger Corps in here? I would have to, like, probably just get rid of more Free Company. Do I want to get rid of more Free Company? So Free Company are mercs, right? They're mercenaries. As we improve this army, I want to get rid of mercenaries and have our, like, professional army, you know, sort of be here in its place. So I think those are the ones who are going to get the chopping block each time. But I don't know if I really want to get... I mean, Silver Bullets, great against the undead. Hergig Jaeger Corps, like, great range. And they've also got they've got this ability here, Shield Breaker. So that missile block chance, that's not the same as missile resistance. So I don't think that makes enemies without shields more vulnerable to damage. I don't think so. But it means things like Graveguard we can shoot at, and it'll help out nicely. So it's not bad. Oh, they have Snipe. So you can just put them in a forest and they can just shoot away at whatever. That's really nice. Oh, they're really cool. I want them. I want them in my house. So yeah, maybe... Oh, then we have no front line at all. See, that's the problem. The Free Company, they are mercenaries, and I want to swap them out for other, you know, more professional things, but also they are something that can do okay in melee while still shoot the crap out of things for us. So, you know, they are useful. Alright, we'll see if someone dies. Alright, we're going to need to replace him quickly anyway because of all the everything. You know, all the everything that's coming for us. Our garrison's going to help out too. Lovely. And you are going to regenerate. Lovely. Okay, this should work out brilliantly, probably. Oh. Well, that's fun. In two ways. One, bridge is cool, but also they've started decorating bridges? Since when did they do this? Since when was this a map? Because that's actually awesome. I love that. It just stops me from being this giant empty space. Now it's actually like a thing. And I kind of love that. Do we just focus on one side then the other? I mean, why wouldn't we, right? And that's all zombies? These guys are going to take weeks to get over here. So yeah, we're just going to deploy all over here. And yeah, the deploy where you land thing doesn't apply to,
State troops ready.
you know, battles, normally. That's just a siege battle thing. This is already a unique experience. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. So we want all of them out here.
We are Sigmar's heirs.
And
What do you bid?
these guys are going to have to move forwards
Ready for war.
a bunch. These guys, I wonder if I just keep them to one side to hold the enemy off while we shoot the snot out of all of these guys in front.
We are Sigmar's heirs.
So I'm going to want you to shoot at probably Isabella. She does have that, like, blood chalice, right? And invocation to heck, but we are slowing enemies down when we shoot at them. So I still think slowing her down and forcing her to use her heals on herself are both, like, big deals.
We are Sigmar's heirs.
Okay, so yeah, now I just need to figure out how to slot them in place. Which is fine. I'll just have to move these guys forwards. And then I'll move these guys forwards.
Yes, my lord.
Guess they don't need to go that far forwards. And now let's get you shooting at Isabella. Or we could just shoot a dog, that's fine. They've got dogs, get the cannons. Feels a little bit much. I'm tempted to shoot them now, you know. Ooh. Ooh, that pendulum. Ooh, that pendulum. Ooh. I'm very excited about the pendulum. And yeah, if you could just like jump down here, that would be cool. Did you all just really? Just, I hate artillery. They're so dumb. So dumb. Like no other unit in the game has line of sight like artillery does. You know, artillery will just go, oh yeah, we got line of sight. Do you though? Do you? Are you sure? Are you sure you do? Because I don't think you do. I don't think you do. I think you're fibbing. Alright, come on. Alright, where's the enemies, lords and heroes? Are they in here? There they are. That's fine. Well, just mess them up. Just mess them up. Alright, that's all fine. Those are Graveguard, and those are Graveguard with halberds, so I'll shoot them too. Okay. Let's get some magic on them. And you guys can just leave them alone. Just... How do you not have line of sight? Come on. Come on. And guys, I'm trying to get you to stop attacking her, okay? Stop. Stop. Yeah, if you're going to shoot them, that'd be great. Are you shooting? No. No, of course not. That gun's so annoying. Alright, just shoot the Graveguard then. And you do that. And then lasers. And yeah, he's busy, that's fine. Alright, how are we looking? Nope, we still don't have reinforcements. How long are you going to take? So long. And thanks for all the fish. No, that's not where I was going with that.
By Ulrich's wrath! Faster!
Alright, you know what? There's no point in you landing there. There's no point. You just stop shooting forever. I think you're done. And yeah, start whittling down those crypt ghouls. Let's shoot a blast spell over there too. Because that sounds like fun.
You act!
And let's use a burning head spell now that everyone's all ready to fight us. And let's just run away from Vlad.
Sigmar guides us!
Play the run away from Vlad game.
Company!
Well, that seemed to do the job.
Steady, men!
Good job, buddy. Good job. Good job. Ah, run away.
My Galvaners!
Perfect. Alright, good. Yeah, I don't think that's a good place to stand, mate. Sorry.
We serve the Emperor!
Onwards and Carmines! Doom take thee!
And you can leave. Just leave.
The graveyard rose. Into the wind.
There we go.
They
That did it.
walk beneath.
I mean, yeah, our mortar crew got hit too, but that's fine. I mean, it's Vlad, right? They were gonna die if Vlad didn't get shot at, so. Alright. Good. Good. Let's praise Sigmar. Good amount of schematics, lovely.
We owe our safety to Sigmar.
Undeath Descendant. So we get -4 wound recovery time. So if Elspeth ever dies, she won't.
Elspeth Von Draken.
That's basically how that works. Down, but probably not out, as you cannot really kill what doesn't truly live. Well, I think we did. We used loads of guns. He's a paste now. He'll be back, though. He'll be back. It's time to bring him to the battlefield in like a little tube. Yeah, it's going to be great. Anyway, either through natural skill or the benefits of experience, this one has an admirable ability in taking the fight to their foes. She does. That's true.
Ill visions.
I concur.
Double
We can't even march stance because he used up all of his movement. But that's fine. We'll just loiter outside of town, I suppose. Messenger, with great distances separating the important cities and castles of the Empire, messengers are an indispensable means of communication. I mean, I would love more campaign movement range. I would love the Armor of Destiny. I do like Glittering Scales, though. It's a fun one for her. Yeah, I think I give her that. The minus to melee attack for the enemy, I just don't think that's huge. I think that's half as big as her having extra armor and like an extra 10% ward save. And the physical resist actually works really well for her if I remember to use her abilities. Or actually, I don't need to remember that ability, do I? Which one was it? She's got a thing, right? I haven't gone mad. What was the thing? I can't remember the... What is it that she had? Is it the Frostbite gem? No. She can turn off... No. What? Doesn't she have a thing where she can turn off... There we go. There is Living Darkness. Where did we get Living Darkness? Where did we get that from? Oh, from there. Okay, yeah, it was Dark Lady. Okay, cool. There we go. Yeah, so she can negate magical damage, so physical resistance is more worthwhile for her. Specifically. You know, the problem with physical resistance is that it's negated by magic damage, so if you don't have magic damage hitting her, then yeah, fine. But it's only stuff she's in melee with. If she's shot by magic things, it'll still hurt like hell. But there's very few shooty magic things, so yeah, she's good. But clearly I had gone mental, because I couldn't remember what the hell it was that she had. I was just thinking, yeah, physical resistance is better for her. Anyway, sure. I think we're good.
Add it to my
Cool.
collection.
I think we're probably at the end of this episode.
Wielder of the
Because although I feel
pale
much better
scythe.
today, clearly I don't quite have all my energy back. Let's get life leeching for you.
This
Good.
belongs in my archives.
She's basically saying it belongs in a museum, which I appreciate. All-terrain vehicle gives Vanguard to all chariot and war machine units in the army. That is pretty damn cool. I really love that as a thing. We don't need him to have it, of course, but, you know, extra accuracy and reload skill if he's not moving for a while. That's not bad. Mercurial Shot is an extra magic missile. We'll just give him more magic missiles. That sounds great. Cool. Alright. Okay, and you. You too. You get that. Oh, and that. Sure. Excellent. Nailed it. Guys, if you're enjoying this, please do comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.
The graveyard rose. Elspeth Von Draken fights to protect the fallen, driving back the forces of evil.